to grumble.
Okay, we're live.
Okay, that's our cue. I wish you would just leave me alone already. I don't know why you try to argue for.
I don't like when you get like this.
Bro, just leave me alone. I told you already. Just stop bringing those howlies to my freaking matches.
Why? I don't understand why you have a problem with them. What's your problem?
Why do you keep asking me what's my problem? All I'm saying is, no, bring those howlies to my MMA fights. Because when I put those shows together, I don't like them over there. And nobody putting their picture on Instagram like that.
But that I don't understand. I'm with you, right?
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. You always want to start a fight with me. I trying for be calm, trying for be cool, but you keep bringing this kind of stuff to me. I just telling you, no, bring those howlies to my matches.
I don't understand why it upsets you so much.
It just does. It just does. If you got a something. If you got something. He doesn't laugh in this thing, doesn't he?
Probably not.
Well, anyways, live from Club 939, it's Saturday night. Broadcasting live from Club 939 is the Guys with Issues comedy podcast with James Money, Russell Kealoha, and Chad Wago.
Come to my house, babe. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm fronting just for playing alone. Standing in naked, fire your shot. Or ever see me dead, babe. Pretend I'm something I'm not probably. You say it's all I ever had. Lord, I ain't got no doubt in my pocket. Neither do the boys in my bank.
And neither do the Guys with Issues. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? That was the weakest improv performance ever by two non-improving people. We tried our best, Chad, but it just went nowhere. Anyways, welcome to episode 84. My name is James Money. As always, I'm with Russell Kealoha.
Hello, bitches.
Oh, it sounds like a sick teddy bear there.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Is that her? Sound like what is that purple dinosaur? Barney. Can you sing some Barney, Russell?
Shit.
No, that's the worst improv.
I like how Russell's like, I'm not going to talk that much, guys. My throat's all fucked up. And James is like, hey, Russell, can you sing us a song?
And also in the house, we got the supposed comedian Chad Wago.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
You know, it's sad that Russell, because Russell's sick. He didn't thank the bitches.
I did.
You did?
I said, hello, bitches.
Oh, okay. I couldn't really understand. So I thought you said pictures or something like that.
Hello, pitchers.
Yeah. I said, strike them out. Because we are at home again at Club 939.
Hawaii's premier gentlemen's club.
It's been a long time, but we are back. And we're a little bit early, but the women are coming. The women are coming. The women are coming. None of us has anything to do with them coming, but there'll also be women on their way here.
Which we also don't have anything to do with.
Yeah. There's nothing. You cannot promote a strip club and say, Jewel is going to be here or Roxanne. You just say strip club, and that's it. It's not like our when we got to promote our comedy show, we have to say, so and so is going to be there, so you're going to want to come and see it.
Like how if we're going to promote May 17th at the Crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's, we would say that Eddie Ift is going to be there.
Yeah, is he?
I believe so.
You believe, or he will be there?
To the best of my knowledge.
Hey, come on. You got to back it up, man. You got to say something like, May 17th, Saturday, Guys with Issues Comedy Showcase starring Eddie Ift at the Crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's. Doors open at 7 p.m. Get your tickets at Hawaiian Brian's or at Shiroma's Wine and More, also known as Swam, which is in Aiea, where City Mill is, right next to Jamba Juice. The tickets are also sold online at marscomedy.com/tickets. $10 pre-sale ticket price. If you wait till the day of, they are $20. So you're going to want to get it as soon as you can. For more information on how you can get tickets, call 808-779-5579, and James Money will answer that phone call. The show will feature Chad Wago, Anthony Negrelli, Mark Silverstein, Michelle Welch, and hosted by James Money. That's May 17th, Saturday, Guys with Issues Comedy Showcase starring international touring comedian Eddie Ift. If you don't know who he is, go YouTube search Eddie Ift, IFFT. He is hilarious. You're going to want to be at that show. That's this coming Saturday or next week Saturday. Depends on when you're listening to the show. May 17th at Hawaiian Brian's. Be there or you'll miss out. Right, Chad?
Yes, that's a very good level of commitment to saying that he's going to be there.
Yeah. And it's also Chad's birthday party.
Woo.
Chad is turning 23 again.
You got it a little backwards.
A 32?
Yeah, 32.
What? You're turning Magic Johnson.
Oh,
right?
shit, I'm getting AIDS.
Yeah. And you're getting kicked out of, you're not allowed at any LA Clipper games.
Oh.
Yeah, so, well, no Instagram for you.
You take the good with the bad.
Yeah. We have a special guest in studio.
Specialing guest?
Yes. A specialing guest. A guest is specialing. He's specialing. We have a guest in studio, and he's a special guest. Unlike any regular guest who just guests. We have, actually, this person is one of the first persons that I've watched perform live was actually at my sister's webisode thing that they're trying to do, and they had improvers come in, and so I went in and watched, and this person stole the show, and I was like, wow, that person is hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing like we're at the show. In our in-house we have whatevers. Stop laughing, Russell. Mr. Chris Riel.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
He's like, what the hell are you talking about, James? Just introduce me already. Welcome to the Guys with Issues comedy podcast.
Oh, thank you for having me here, guys.
The reason you are here is, but seriously, that I don't know if you remember, it was in Kaimoki.
Ward Rafters.
Yeah, and then it was watching, and I was like, wow, it was you and Sean Thompson. And I was just like, wow, these guys are hilarious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
One thing about your performance, not just the content is funny, is your commitment to whatever character you turn into.
Yeah.
And you just like 1,000 miles an hour just goes, and it's like, wow, this guy is committed. It's hilarious. And then from there, I talked to I talked to my sister, I talked to you, I talked to Sean, and I talked to our Kevin
Garcia Doyle.
Yeah, and our Kevin was telling me, hey, go take some classes. Garrick Paikai was teaching sketch comedy writing, which wasn't really what I was trying to get because I wanted to do stand up.
Yeah,
but it's like it started the ball rolling, and from there, that's where I started to do stand up. So it was inspired by Chris Riel. Welcome. You are promoting May 23rd through the 25th.
Yeah.
That's Friday through Sunday.
Friday to Sunday.
Microcosmic. It's Improv Ladat.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do have the pigeon. I know the sketch that we were trying to do to impress you earlier fell short by
embarrassed him.
He was like, I inspired that.
No. It was going good. It's just the information,
See,
needed that information to understand the characters.
Oh, right. Well, it's going out. I think some of our listeners, they follow viral stories.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're kind of following what's going on. But yeah, I guess you're right because they're like, oh, why is this local guy mad at?
Hey, James yelling at Chad.
How come this local guy yelling at that tranny?
How come Chad sounds like a girl now?
That makes sense. The information, everybody's listening. What's going on in there? Anyways, welcome. The tickets for your
KING on King Arts Center. It's 184 North King Street. It's right in the beginning of Chinatown.
Yeah, it's like right when you're on King Street and you pass Ala Park, just as you cross over that bridge, it's like on the left, that corner right there.
Yeah.
And you find parking and then you walk
Street
over.
Parking,
And then it's really nice place when you get inside.
Yeah, you got to go upstairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it looks ghetto in the front area, but you got to pass through the stairs and then it's all good.
Yeah, this is like wood flooring and they got nice art all over the place. It's actually a really nice studio. Like if I was to live downtown, I would like a studio like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice space with those big windows.
And
too.
every month they change it up, so it's always good to come back. Yeah.
Ah, nice. So your show, Microcosmic, it's improv like that, a lot of that. This is your production?
Yeah, it's something like you said, you saw the characters that I built on stage. It's all about commitment. And I decided I wanted to do something where instead of asking the audience for suggestions on how to like create characters, sometimes in improv we always ask the audience for just a word of suggestion. This time it's more of the improvisers are trying to get together in unified, synchronized kind of while the music is playing, but they're putting furniture, and they can put the furniture in any kind of situation, and the furniture inspires the scene.
Oh.
And so the scene is, the idea is for the scene to be epic or climactic. Like a scene you like, wow, where did that come from? Like, who wrote this? But definitely no one wrote it because it's all improv.
Wow. That's also like somebody brings in a couch, and then the first character that walks in starts the scene, and then everybody else plays off of it.
Yeah,
kinda?
usually we have like music background.
I see.
The music is from the audience suggestions. We ask them either a title or genre or song, but we don't play the beginning of the song. We usually part like maybe a minute and a half into the song, and there's 8 players, and they somehow cohesively get together and put the furniture together with the music inspiring them.
Oh.
They can put the chair upside down. They can put the frame on top of another chair. And then out of the 8 performers, 2 out of the 8 performers decides to grab clothes, and they create a character based on the furniture they see. And they get inspired. They can be like taken anywhere to a planet of apes or brothers, sisters in a forest, or it depends on the furniture, and then the scene starts when the music fades.
So the promo pictures that you guys put up of all the players from the play, those aren't necessarily the characters that they're playing. They're just like all the different costume pieces that you guys had lying around.
Yeah, but the promo picture that we have is I wanted the idea of like a yearbook where you have different kind of people just dressed up, and you like, oh, isn't that the same person? But it's definitely an improv. You never know if it's the same person because they're playing different characters. And in every show, we have 6 shows coming up. Every show is going to be a different show. It's never the same show.
Oh, yeah, because improv.
It's an improv, yeah. But the idea is to make it look like a play. And it's really hard work for the 8 players because none of them, not all of them have improv background. Some of them are still new at it. Some of them are experienced. And for me to put them together and ask them to challenge themselves, it's a really good task for all of them. So I'm really proud of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as you have a handful or that core, then they can carry the show. And then that actually will help the people who don't really do it. Like between me and Chad, like Chad is just starting to take improv classes. I watch improv. I don't know like the structure and how improv works. So that's why our show that we just did earlier fell apart because it was like we didn't know where we were going. We didn't think of the direction. But if Chad was leading it, then maybe, then I could have followed along with him and we could have successfully got the information across.
Are you blaming me right now?
Yeah. No, man. What are you talking about? I mean, you are going to classes,
You're the one
right?
taking classes. Yeah. No, not necessarily. I got these guys who are taking classes. They're pretty new at it. I chose them because they're so unique in their style of improv, and it's not that it's not your normal kind of improv where they really go all at it. They really commit to different kind of stuff. And it's so like empowering and so inspiring to see them come up with different characters. They come up with different characters just through voices.
Mm-hmm.
You get Jewish people and French people, and just it's amazing to just see them just come out with it. And we had an S&M scene, and it was just really it's appropriate for 939.
Hawaii's Premier Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's not all about comedy. This improv play is not about comedy. It's about just improvising like that.
I like it. We got invited to the Wednesday show.
Yes, that's our multimedia preview night.
Oh, see, we're getting some media, some press like people.
Yeah, we just want you to come check it out and see if what I'm saying right now makes sense to you when you see it.
How much are the tickets for the show?
The tickets are $15 online and $20 at the door. So $5 more than the Eddie If show.
Mm-hmm. But the good thing about your show is people who went the first night can go again the second night because every show is different.
Every show is different. That's the challenge. We'd love for people to just come back and be like, challenge us and say, "Nah, I don't think it's going to be different." And I want them to come back, really? Are they going to be different? Or is it really going to be different? So,
or they could go to 2 shows on the same night, right?
They could, yeah. We have 2 shows each night, Friday, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Saturday, same, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. But Sunday's different, 2 and 4. We like to do matinee.
Ah. So after church, then you go down to check it out.
Check it out.
Now, see, I'm looking at the picture that you guys have on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So if those of you listening, you can type in microcosmic, and then it'll come up because there's not many people using that word microcosmic, but I'm looking at the page and the person I recognize, James Sigmund.
Yeah, he's in my cast.
He's a very funny person.
Yes, he is.
Also, Joseph Lewis, who was doing stand-up, and I think he's still doing stand-up, Chad?
He does stand-up and improv.
Oh, okay, so he does both. Now, the thing with Joe Lewis is funny because he has the fro, and he's real lanky, and he's got those big glasses on. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of like, in a good way, the nerdy-looking person.
Uh-huh.
But I'm looking at this picture with him, and it looks like a boxing robe on or something.
Yeah.
And he's got his fists up, and he has this like really determined look in his eyes. I'm like, man, Joe Lewis is a good-looking dude, man. I'm looking at this. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. It was like, well, Joe Lewis should be getting all kinds of girls, man. Because he actually, like, looking at it, it's who's the guy that played Spawn?
Michael Jai White.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of when I'm looking at him. I was like, oh, I mean, he don't have the muscles, and he probably doesn't, fight like Michael Jai White. But the face, I'm looking at, I was like, whoa, like that's a good-looking
Stefan Urkel,
huh? Maybe he should try that.
Oh, he should. Working with Joe, he's really committed to different kinds of characters. You guys got to come out and watch him. It's not that original Joe that you usually see him in stand-up, but he does a variety of father roles, which is just so like, you can't picture him as a father, but in an improv scene, he does some father roles, and he did this one scene where he was literally talking about banging every chick in a party, and this is Joe. Come on,
yeah,
Joe's not. Yeah, you never expect that from Joe, but Joe got really into it. He had fun with it, and you could see that he was not Joe, but he was a character about like, yeah, man, I banged her. I banged that other woman, you know? And you see the confidence, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, he actually became somebody else. That's what it's about when
Yeah.
you're committing to. Wow, that's funny. Because if you ever seen Joe do stand-up comedy, and I guess that's when he started out is when I first started seeing him. So he was unsure, and I would never expect to see him go, I bang that, bitch or whatever.
Yeah.
I've been out at the club with him, and you wouldn't expect him to ever say anything like that.
So you're bringing him out of his shell.
I think he's bringing himself out of the shell because he's playing with different other people, seven other people that he's not. I mean, he plays with James. This is so inappropriate. He plays with James. But,
No, it's appropriate. I'll allow it.
yeah.
Because James is into it, right?
Yeah. He is. But what I mean is they have experience together, but the other 6 that he doesn't have experience with, but he's very comfortable with them. He's trying his best to commit to the characters, and listening to each other is the biggest thing in improv. Just listening, just gathering that information, and saying yes to each other. And that is something that the whole play is all about, is just how can they carry the scene and, and make it so important for the audience to listen. You don't want to lose your audience.
Yeah, definitely.
The audience don't want to be like, what?
Yeah, what's going on?
Who are they? They look confused. But the idea is for them to just come out of nothing and just perform something and make the audience believe, wow, who wrote that? Somebody must have wrote that.
Yeah. There's times where I've been to improv and I'm like, that couldn't have been made up. And then, this is even funnier because it's made up. Like, wow, that's off the top of their heads. Holy cow. There's another person in here we've had on our podcast, Eleanor.
Yes.
Who's in the microcosmic
Vagina Monologues.
Yeah, and so she was the director of Vagina Monologues. Do you know her?
Yeah, she is my fiance.
Oh, what?
My baby mama.
Yeah. I didn't want to be the one to, to just say, hey, so, just bring it out like that.
We're separated. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. She'll be bad. No.
Now, the question is, were you guys separated before you showed up here at 939 Hawaii's Premier Gentlemen's Club?
Yeah. Is this why you guys are separated?
No. I'm glad that we're doing it here at 939
Hawaii's Premier Gentlemen's Club.
Because normally you don't get to come here.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, honey. They made me go.
Yep. I showed her the text. She said, are you going to be Hawaiian Brian's? No, I'm going to be at 939.
Because they said.
Yep, that's what they said.
I was trying to tell them, hey, let's go someplace else. But they said.
Yeah.
It's probably got to be hard. You guys have a daughter.
Yes, we have a 2.5-year-old daughter.
I can just imagine when she gets older how she's gonna have to deal with you. Because and then when I was talking to Eleanor after the podcast, the last time I saw you, I think it was the Aaron Pugh's
comedy get together.
Yeah, and you're with your daughter, right? And I was saying, I can tell that's your whole life. It was just like this person, and I was like, I know that feeling because this is everything. Yeah. My whole life is about this little girl, and I have a lot of fun with her. Like I call her Bonehead, and she can never ask me a question. Russell hears it all the time. Like as I'm leaving Hawaiian Brian's, I'll get phone calls. Dad, what time are you coming home? So like nighttime. No, seriously, Dad, what time are you coming home? Seriously, I'm coming home nighttime. Dad.
He's such a jerk.
Yeah, see, but I know you're going to have that with your daughter as well. Where I am being a troublemaker, but I'm not being like mean to her. It's just, and then my daughter expects it. Like if I get mad and I'm scolding her, she'll look at me and she'll wait for me to start laughing. Like, are we serious? Are you really yelling at me, or am I getting scolded? So I can see, and especially for you, improv. It's going to be lightning quick, all the jokes that you're going to have with her. She cannot ask you any serious question.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a little afraid of that, but, it's a growing process, Hopefully, she catches on, and as a parent, you always want them to do better than you did.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And that's why I'm striving.
Yeah, She's almost there already.
Yeah.
She got me half beat.
Yeah, she's got her own show on Facebook.
Her show sold out 2 weeks. Oh yeah, my daughter makes it hard because I go to college now, and my daughter makes it hard because she gets a 4.0 average.
Wow.
And then I am not getting a 4.0 average, but she doesn't understand the difference between college level courses and 5th grade class. All she knows is, Daddy, why are you getting a B? It's like,
Daddy, why are you dumber than me?
whoa, watch out, man. Because that will get Sasa. So, like, and then what I tell friends, who don't have kids, I say, the cool thing about having a kid is, like, having a real-life Sims character. Because you can create this, you mold the brain. You put the clothes on. Yep. You can tell them you're going to be a fireman when you grow up. And they're going to be like, I'm going to be a fireman. And then it takes a long time to play this game. But eventually, like my daughter is a jock now. And that's kind of what I had in mind when she was born. You're going to play sports. So for you, like, I guess, what do you, I'm not saying your daughter's going to be that, whatever you think, but where would you kind of like guide her towards, like performance?
I don't know. It's I would love for her to try everything and see whatever she's happy. But again, money wise, you can't let her try everything.
Spoken like a true parent.
I want her to explore. She loves to try new things.
Mm-hmm.
She's so like brave. Sometimes she walks super far away from me, as if like I'm not gonna get her. And I'm always feared that she's going to just run to the road and car, and I got to be like Superman, like quicker than I am. But it's scary. But, for her, I don't know. I would love for her to just try anything. And, if it makes her happy, then it makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
If she's going to be smart, like a nerd, that's awesome.
Yeah.
She might get a bigger paycheck than I can get. But all in all, if she's into sports or whatsoever, I'll be glad. I'm not really a sports kind of guy, so the only sport I know is Madden.
Yeah.
So,
do you play at the rookie level or the pro level?
When I lose, then I go back to the rookie level.
I only play rookie level. I'm like, I know where I fit in Madden. I'm playing rookie level and I'm dominating. And that's awesome. It's cool because 2 years old, I miss that she doesn't really say sentences, but she does a little jibber jabber kind of.
Right now she does actually. She says simple sentences. Her mom loves to talk to her a lot, and she's always with her grandparents, so they always have conversations with her because we have a great support with my mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Eleanor works 5 days a week, like 9 to 3, and
You're saying like that's a lot. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say. Chad's thinking like, I work longer than that.
I also don't have a kid to worry about though.
I mean, she's an English professor, so she has to read all the papers.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So, she's got a lot on her plate. Plus, she does a lot of theater things, and she loves to do writing workshops. And as you can tell, she did the vagina monologues.
Mm-hmm.
She's also looking forward to jumping in with the Hawaii Shakespeare Festival.
Yeah, she was mentioning that.
Yeah. So,
by the way, let me mention we got to go to the vagina monologues, and we were impressed. It was a fantastic show.
Yeah, it was.
We went on a Thursday night, and we actually saw another comedian performing there, Brandy. Brandon's performing. It was like, what a nice surprise. We didn't know she was in there until
cool.
But then we saw her. I was pointing at her like, yeah, I see you. So it was awesome. It was I felt like, too bad it's only once a year.
Yeah.
But for those of you listening, if you want to check it out, it'll be back. I guess April
year.
Next April.
Next year.
Yeah, V-Day next
year.
April. So go check it out. It's fantastic. It was a fantastic time. Fantastic show.
While I was watching that, I was always thinking like, what would be the man version? like guys with talking about their dicks, like, oh, I'm afraid, like when I shower, I can't clean some areas with my dick, I was just, I'm watching them talk about their stuff, and then I'm my head's going another way.
Your head literally.
Yeah, it's like my head literally is just like thinking, oh, if they did a dick monologue, how would that go?
It's like, oh,
what do we call it?
The penis paragraphs.
The penis paragraph.
Oh, is it penis
I thought it was
paragraph?
penis poetry.
Penis poetry? Is that what we're
Oh,
calling
but
it?
we're not going to. No, I think paragraph is cool.
Well,
right?
poems don't necessarily have to rhyme.
So I guess you can say, is yours how many sentences in your paragraph would determine the so black guys have long paragraphs.
They have long run-on sentences.
But
They have really bad grammar with their penises.
but is it full content or is it like really shallow? Is there kind of there's holes in it? Oh, that would be like, I guess, wrong.
Yeah.
That would be like what do they call it? Body modification.
Mm-hmm.
Would have holes in their paragraphs. So.
But then think about it. It sounds like it would be a dick move to even create something like that.
What would we talk about? That would be like.
My penis is angry.
Or it's like, nobody's home. Pants is off. xvideos.com. That website has ruined me for a lot of things because, like, now if there's a celebrity, I'm like, oh, she's hot. I'll go search her on X videos and be like, where is? Does she have any sex scenes? And shame on me.
No,
But I gotta hide it because now my daughter's 10 years old and she knows how to use computers, so I gotta make sure I delete all. So my laptop is like.
I thought you look at it on your phone.
Yeah, sometimes not anymore because
Okay.
she uses my phone too.
Oh.
So like Chrome on my laptop.
Incognito mode.
Chrome is I can use anything, but Mozilla, that's the X videos. And as soon as you're done, is delete entire history, cookies, everything.
Yeah.
Because that would be. I was thinking about it, like if you catch your parents having sex, that's bad, But it's got to be worse if you catch your parent masturbating. Because it's like, okay, they're having sex. That's how I was born. I mean, that's how I was conceived. It's normal. But daddy by himself, that is just disgusting. He is sorry. He can't even go get a woman to do that to. I know he got money because that's what my daughter thinks. Did it get weird?
She caught you masturbating or something?
No, I make sure like
James is very discreet.
Yeah, I make sure she's not home, not even in the same like zip code. I'm texting her mom like, so what time you bringing her home? So you guys aren't home. You guys aren't on your way, right? Okay,
You time it out.
and that's my paragraph. So you guys are at Eva Beach right now. You're not in the car, right?
96797. Too close.
Damn it! I better go in the bathroom. Because my bedroom door, the lock doesn't really lock. Like it locks, but you can't turn the handle. However, if you push the door hard enough, the door will just fly open.
Right.
So there's nightmares where I've been thinking like, what if it's just me and my tablet? And then, like, oh, I'm home alone. All of a sudden, that door just, boom, daddy. It's like, my goodness.
Would you be cliche and say, it's not what it looks like?
I don't know what I would say.
It's what it looks like.
I'm like, oh, just cleaning.
Just doing some routine maintenance.
Yeah. Oh, well, just like Chad. Chad, to your paragraph where you got caught manscaping while your mom opened the door to the bathroom.
My penis is so scared. It lives in the dark forest for fear of seeing that blade once again.
Oh my goodness, that's got to be horrible. Like I think
Whether or not my mom caught me, cutting my dick was horrible.
you cut your dick.
Yes, I cut my dick. That's why I told you that story.
Oh, all I heard was your mom caught you, and that's where I stopped. So your mom caught you and you cut your dick.
You were
My-
shaving your fuzz?
No, I was using and I was using scissors to like just get started, so that I didn't like jam up the clippers with too much hair.
Wow, there's that much hair down there.
I'm part Okinawan, Russell.
Oh, I see.
I actually envisioned something else. You said you used scissors when I started masturbating. I said, why would you need scissors to masturbate?
It's more exciting.
Now I got it.
It's more exciting.
The danger, it turns me on.
I like the friction of the metal against my...
I like to imagine that it's Edward Scissorhands giving me a hand job.
Johnny Depp. And then you're done, you're like, that's when you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. Holy cow. I didn't know. That's so weird. I would remember you saying you cut yourself.
She hit me in the arm when she was opening the
How
door.
close? Oh, I see. I was going to say, she was right behind. She said, hey, son.
No, when she opened the door, it hit my arm.
How did she open the door? She just like kicked it in. Like, what are you doing in here? Sorry, trying to do a Japanese accent. What are you doing in here?
Sounded like a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Asian Arnold. Oh,
Yeah.
Arnold from Good Times.
Yeah.
It's Mr.
Arnold
Miyagi.
Schwarzenegger Lee.
Wow. So she didn't really see then.
It's a mystery now, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I never asked afterwards.
Thanksgiving was awkward.
Hey, Mom, did you see me cut my dick?
Did you call it a dick to your mom? Would you say, Mom, my dick? Or would you say, my, or how would you phrase that?
I don't know that I would ever want to bring that up again. Like, let sleeping dogs lie.
My wee-wee.
Yeah, because I know, like, people, they swear in front of their parents. I'm like, oh, my goodness, what are you doing? It's your mom, you know? But then, like, so, like, what would you say? Like, let's pretend that she's here and you want to confess your sins that you were... Because
I don't think manscaping is a sin, James.
This is the episode where your mom decides to listen, yeah.
Actually, I have family that's like, they're like, oh, we got to start listening to your podcast. And I'm like,
They make
Don't
fun
start
of me
at
a
84.
lot. They were like, what? Mrs. Wago saw him doing what? Sorry, I don't know your mom's first name, man. It's okay. We don't need to do that. Mrs. Wago hit his arm while he was shaving his pubes. All right, he's Okinawan. All right, sorry, I don't know where I'm going with that.
I don't know where we're going with this either.
But it's a lot. It's got to be a lot cooler. I mean, I do trim around the hedges because it gets hot. I don't have a lot of hair on myself. Period. Like, it takes me a while to get this beard, and it's not even a good beard.
I like how Chris is just nodding like, yeah, why are we talking about this?
These are the guys. He started with talking about the men's.
Yeah, the vagina monologues.
Yeah.
And if I was imagining if guys would talk about their dick version of the vagina monologues.
Maybe we should do that show.
It would be interesting.
Yeah, you start that show and we all go to like...
Dick talk.
Yeah.
Talk.
It's like, I've never seen it before. I seen it and I was scared. It was like a turtle that was afraid of the sharks. I don't know where I'm going.
Shampoo is better than soap.
Conditioner is better. Sorry, I love that movie. Those of you who don't know, that's the Adam Sandler movie. What is that? The one where Billy Madison.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's talking about that. I don't know why people use conditioner. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't.
You don't know why people use conditioner when they're masturbating or on their hair?
I'm masturbating, of course.
Okay.
I know why it's on the hair.
Okay, I was just
'Cause
checking.
my hair is bushy.
Try to moisturize.
Yeah, but it's kind of slippery.
And
You can't. I like to. Now we're going somewhere. Look at Chris started it. This is the first episode. We're all talking about our masturbatory functions.
No, just you two.
Russell's like,
I'm sick. I can't talk.
yeah. I was like, oh, this is the one I'm not talking. I have a girlfriend. I'm cool. But even when I had a girlfriend, I was still. Anyways.
Something she couldn't do, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes, it's just like, she says no enough, then it's like, I got to handle this. or she's not gonna be able to sleep tonight. She's gonna be like, stop it. And then rape charges to come up, and that's no. Anyways, it's hot over here in Hawaii. The weather is hot.
Yes.
It is horrible. I shower a bunch of times because of this. I keep sweating. I mean, of course, you guys know I'm huge, so.
Is that the excuse for all the showering?
Yeah.
That's the excuse.
Yeah, but I don't need the lubricant. So I don't need the slippery. Or I'm in the bathroom and it's like, Dad is in there again. Like, why is he in there all the time? Where am I
have needs.
Where am I going to go when I? Oh, this messed up. When it's my turn, that's where I go. Shameful. No, but I was going to say, so we had 2 soccer games today and 2 soccer games last week, and it's been humid the whole week, and it's miserable. I hate the weather. I mean, I love where we live. We live in Hawaii, so-called paradise, but it's just been humid and foggy. For those of you who don't know, a volcano smoke gets blown up to Oahu from the Big Island, and it's hazy. It looks like it's raining, but it's not. It's actually smoke covering the island. And it is like I'm starting to get like pimples because of all the sweating, and I'm like, oh, damn it. It is so hot. It's like 80 degrees, but like 90% humidity. And it's almost like the South. This is what I picture. I don't know if you guys ever been to the South. The furthest south I've been was, I think, somewhere. Oh, no, we went to Florida. Yeah, that's the South.
Oh, Waianae doesn't count?
Yeah, Waianae is like Texas over there. They got their own laws. Well, so does Florida. Well, Florida don't have any laws. But I was thinking, like, it's so damn hot.
How hot is it?
It's so hot that I kind of understand the South's racism. Like, I started getting so angry that I just hate people. Like,
It's so hot, I hate black people.
well, not just black people, all people. Like, even my daughter wants to get, like come up on me. I'm like, move away, give me space. It's too hot. And she's like, and she can be cold. I don't know how. It's freaking hot. And so she's snuggling up on my arm like, oh, I'm so cold. I'm like, get away from me. Go find a stranger and hold his arm for now. I am burning up right now. I hate you and your family and the people you represent. And I just start hating. And it's like, it's so weird. Like, and then my parents, they have plush couches.
Oh,
and so like when you sit in, you sink into it, and then you're sitting there, and then it's just so hot in the house, and then you get your back starts to get all slimy, and that's why you got to take a shower, because then you stand up and like, oh my goodness, is this swamp ass? Like, what the hell's going on? Why did I feel my cheeks rub on each other? I never felt that before. It's like slip. It's like this.
Swamp ass.
Yes. It's like muddy waters. It's just like I wiped good, I believe. Or maybe you didn't wipe good, and then you get and then now it's all wet. It's like, oh my goodness, this is all like junk stuff in here. I gotta go take a shower.
We went from vaginas to dicks to ass. All right.
Hey, we missed the what is that between the balls and
the taint?
The taint. We missed the taint. But that gets smelly too, because if you wear boxers, it doesn't like get up in there and absorb. That's what the underwear is for, so the cotton absorbs some of your ass, ball sweat.
Swamp ass.
Yeah, so that you don't get swamp ass. It keeps you dry.
Right.
So like if you wear boxers like I do sometimes, and then the boxers don't really absorb liquid, it kind of, the boxers I have, it's not like flannel or whatever. It just doesn't absorb liquid. Like if I peed a little, the pee would just trickle out instead of being absorbed by, So like,
so what you need are like terry cloth boxers.
Yes,
you need them made out of towels.
Yeah, bar mops or something. Because then you stand up and you're like, oh my goodness, the area, my triangle, whatever it is, where my thighs and my crotch, it's like, it's just
triangles.
where It's like wet in there. Like, I need to go do something. And
Okay.
yeah, because it gets funky, man.
Yeah,
it's how hot it is.
It does get.
Do things get lost in your triangle?
Well, here's the weird part. Okay, so I'm
Not weird yet.
I'm a morning shower person. I like to, when I go to class, I'm fresh or whatever.
Morning showers are good.
Yeah, so like one night, because my daughter still sleeps in my bed, so one night she gets out of the shower, she comes and she gets into the bed, and then I'm watching TV, I'm laying down, and she goes, and I can be like, my pits stink or whatever, but she's used to it, right? She's, raised around it. But then a couple of nights ago, she was just going, "You smell different." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you smell weird." I'm like, "Weird? What do you mean weird?" All I could think of was swamp ass. I was like, "What the hell, man?" Because we were watching NBA playoffs all day, sitting on that couch, and I was like, I better go take a shower. So I was forced to go take a shower because my daughter, who normally doesn't say I stink, just told me without saying I stink. She said, "You smell weird." I was like, I gotta go wash my swamp ass.
Yeah. Let's hope you didn't find out that term. Dad, you got swamp ass.
I actually would applaud it if she said it. I'm like, that's my girl. She gonna be a comedian. Swamp ass. So it's a true thing. I've heard it used before. I think even Clint Balsley said it on his trip from. He posted it that he drove from Ohio to Oklahoma, and because that long drive, he said he had swamp ass. I even heard it on 2.5 Men, so that's how I know it's a thing. I'm just assuming that it means sweaty, shitty ass. I don't know. Maybe not shitty, but sweaty.
Shall we look it up on Urban Dictionary?
All right, I got a computer.
It could be in the homeless lingo.
I wonder what do they do?
I mean, it's
Smell.
like baking powder.
Baking powder, is that what's going on?
What is that? Baby powder or cornstarch?
Cornstarch, would that make it thicker?
I'm sure it would.
Let's get some viscosity to it. And then you walk smoother. You get no friction. You get, my ass isn't chafed anymore because of the oil or the baking soda or cornstarch. Cornstarch,
cornstarch.
Yeah. Oh, and then when they have sex and they eat each other out, like, did you have muffins? Sorry. Urban Dictionary, swamp ass. A common condition in which the ass crack and crotch becomes overly moist, sweaty, and stinky from one or all of the following: sweating on a hot day, not bathing enough, long day of work, sports play, incomplete wipe due to rush or laziness. The crack will often feel squishy, wet, unpleasant, and itchy. It is recommended to take a bath with soap to sanitize the condition. Example. Listen to this. After a long day of moving furniture. Oh, I got to be Samoan. After a long day of moving the furniture. Hey, Chad, you were moving furniture today.
Yes, I was Samoan today.
Yeah, you got swamp ass, dude. Okay, after a long day of moving furniture, I need to go home and take a shower before I get swamp ass. All right, so swamp ass is a thing. Thank you, Urban Dictionary.
Did you have swamp ass today?
Yes.
Oh.
I took a shower 3 times already.
But yeah, 3 times you had swamp ass?
Were you masturbating when you were taking a shower?
No, I wasn't.
You can mix and match them, though. You can have 1 swamp ass and 2 masturbating, or 2 times swamp ass, 1 masturbating.
After your mom caught you, it's got to be like every time you're taking a little bit too long in the bathroom, she's probably like, he's shaving his dick again.
I wasn't shaving my dick. I was shaving my balls and trimming the hair around my dick.
I doubt if she needs those details. It's just,
No, I just want to make it clear for anyone listening, I don't have to shave my dick. That's weird.
Yeah. And she goes, in her eyes, she's probably thinking you were shaving your dick. Like, she goes out to your dad. He goes, that nigga was shaving his dick. And then he goes, oh, you are Okinawan. Sorry, that's messed up. I was making your dad sound urban. That nigga shaving his dick. Oh, your mom. Your mom talks like that. Like, that motherfucker shaving his dick. Okay, so anyways. So, Vagina Monologues was an awesome show. It was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
Getting information out. We just talking about, I guess, issues that are going on through, I guess, the last weeks or months that we actually it was 3 weeks we haven't podcasted.
It's been about 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks. Mm. So this is one of the big news that came out, which is V. Stiviano, who was the girlfriend of L.A. Clippers billionaire Donald Sterling. What happened was, she or somebody recorded him talking bad about black people. And that scene that Chad and I was trying to reenact, the local version in the beginning of the show. Well, she got him to, and I heard the audio, and it sounded like she was trying to egg him on. Like, he did say some jacked shit, some bad stuff about black people, but it was known that he was somewhat racist. Mm-hmm. It was known that he was a jerk, and that he even had, I think, what do you call? He was at work when sexually not assaulted, sexual harassment at work. So everybody knows he's a jerk, and he's like 80 years old. So I mean, there's no way you're gonna change this guy. And then anyway, so this girl comes in, and she's like, "Why don't you want to talk about it?" He's like, "I don't want to fight anymore. Just stop already. Just leave me alone." And women have that thing in them, they can dig their claws into a man and just bring that frustrated part of him out. So she keeps going, and he goes, "I just don't want you to take pictures with them. I don't care if you're with them and that's your family or whatever, but don't, take pictures of them and post it on Instagram." Now, the way I was listening to it was, here's an 80-year-old man with an 80-year-old dick who has this, what he thinks is a hot woman who was like, I think in her mid-20s or something, and it's like the whole boob job and want to be Kardashian, swap meet version of Kardashian or whatever's, and he's having sex with her, and he's probably talking out of, "I don't want you to be having sex with those big giant black dicks and then come to me and be disappointed by my 80-year-old,
Wasn't he? He wasn't hitting that already?
Yeah, but he was. But what I'm saying, like, if he goes to, he feels maybe he might lose her because he doesn't compare to these, giants.
Right.
Because he's like, even Magic Johnson and yada yada, and don't bring him to my games. And it was out of frustration. It was after like minutes of just egging him on, and it was recorded and it was played. And now the NBA are trying to push him out of the NBA. He can no longer. They're forcing him to sell the Clippers, so he's losing all this money, and it's because all right, yeah, he's a jerk. Mm-hmm. But this woman just keeps egging him on. It's like, come on. And then who recorded it? Why is it being recorded? So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar brought up a good point, which is something that's said in private. Sure, that person, what he said is wrong. But what about our privacy? We got to have, we got to draw the line somewhere. We should be upset at why this man's privacy was violated. Because and then now it's costing him millions. Then we're finding out more. She's actually a con artist, and she, I think, has been given gifts in the millions. Like, bought a home worth over $1 million, and he's been giving her all kinds of money. And they say that she's been blackmailing him for a long time. And so it's like, wow, where do we go from here? So
the thing about it costing him millions, when he bought the Clippers franchise, it was valued at something like, I want to say like 25 like $30 million or something he paid
Yeah.
for it. Current valuation of the franchise is like $550 million.
Yeah.
So when he's selling it, it's not really so much costing him money.
Yeah, but then he's still going to be earning money because now they're in the playoffs. Now they're a good team. Another analyst was saying, if he had said this in the
Like
90s,
2 years ago or 3 years
when the
ago.
Clippers sucked, nobody would notice it because they'd be watching the Lakers. But now that the Lakers are bad and the Clippers are doing well, now you're in the spotlight. So anything you say is, going to get you, in trouble. Which I think he shouldn't have said that anyways. He should watch what he's saying. That's all I'm saying. But I think she set him up.
Yeah.
I think she totally set him up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what's been going on with that story. I think we'll see when more information comes out because the investigation is ongoing. He's still married too. That's the weird part. His estranged wife. I could never understand that estranged part. I know that means you're like separated.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't they just say you're separated, wife? Or why do they gotta call it estranged? Because it's an estranged situation. Makes me think of Filipino accent. It's not strange. It's estranged. Sorry, I get racist. It's estranged because it's stupid. It's estranged. Or even a Latino accent, I guess, at that. Anyways, you guys suck. That's how I usually end my rants. So, Vagina Monologues was a fantastic show. Did I forget to
Draft
mention?
just finished.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
49ers did awesome,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what you guys say.
I feel good about the Packers draft.
Yeah. You guys got a guy named...
Haha, Clinton Dix.
Yeah. Which is probably... I was wondering, like, when Bill Clinton went through his thing, was this kid born then? Ha, Clinton Dix.
Well, his real name is Hashan.
Oh, Hashad. Okay.
Hashan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But his grandma used to call him Haha.
I'm Hashan. I'm not picturing a white guy.
No.
Am I right there?
You are correct about that, sir.
Like right, Rasan, and I'm not picturing a white guy or. Sorry, I get racist again because it's hot. But luckily, we're in this fantastic air-conditioned room upstairs. Next. Gentlemen's Club. You got to come down and check out the ladies. You got to come down, get a booth or get a table. There's 4 15-foot poles, so it's not like your other strip clubs on the island where they just pull down their panties and go, look at it. Let me give you a monologue.
Read my lips.
Read my lips. I don't know how to dance. So you come here and you can actually see a performance, which is what I like about this place.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there's women that do acrobatic things, or you can do tricks on a pole 15 feet up. That's way better than like a 6-foot pole because I'm 6'7", so doing tricks on a 6-foot pole, it doesn't impress me. But a 15-foot pole, that's amazing. She could fall down and bust her ass, or she could break her neck. Then it's like, ooh, there's danger involved. Because, they all have that. What NASCAR is for motor racing. I don't think that helps 939 at all. I'm not.
There's a lot of
people.
people that like NASCAR.
That's true, and I myself love NASCAR, but yeah, 939.
Hawaii's premier gentlemen's club.
Tell them that the guys at Issue sent you, and you get in for
The same price as regular.
yes, which is fair because you want to be treated like everyone else, right?
Because this is America.
Yes. We got to mention every Wednesday night, and this is why we probably won't be able to make it to Wednesday to the micro. tempo. That way I can kind of like ease back from doing the shows every week, which did well last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not studying, but I was trying to catch up in my math homeworks and studying for a final. So I wasn't there this past Wednesday, but yeah, every Wednesday at Hawaiian Brian's, the studio at Hawaiian Brian's, come down. There's open mic. There's a featured show. Come see Chad. Sign up, and you get in for free. It's only $5 to watch the show, but if you want to perform in the open mic, you can get in for free. And then Saturday, which we mentioned earlier, but I got to get it out. Please get your tickets ASAP because they're going fast, and we don't want you to miss out. Go to marscomedy.com/tickets for the Guys with Issues Comedy Showcase starring Eddie Ift. We promise that Russell won't be coughing as much.
Allegedly.
We shall see how that goes. I'll be hosting that show. Give me a call, 808-779-5579, if you need any more information about the tickets. Hey, so just because we're pretty much improvising this. Do we have any news?
Do we have news?
I was actually just looking up the list of news.
Is it the new news music there?
Were you going to do news?
Okay, so
I have a couple of things for the news.
I would like to mention a sponsor, Maestro Dobel Tequila.
So delicious.
Yes, you guys got to try it.
Tequila.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
I love it too. You guys want come down to the studio at Hawaiian Brian's or Mars Comedy Club every Wednesday, and it's $5 a shot. Or you can mix it and it's still $5. Or you can come to the Eddie Ift show and it's $5 there. That's our sponsor, Maestro Dobel Tequila. It is delicious and dangerous. It's like we're making our own stuff. Live life on the edge with Dobel Tequila. Double the shot. Boom. In your face, Russell. Like a can of mace. You masturbator. Surfing on that ass like Kelly Slater. Oh, snap.
I got my food coming upstairs on a dumbwaiter.
Huh. See you later, alligator.
Masturbator.
All right. And it's time for the news. Weekly update with Chad Wago. And background music.
Over in Joliet, Illinois, 3 men assaulted a bar patron, and they are being called the Miley Cyrus Gang.
Wait a minute. Can you say that again?
Three men who assaulted another guy at the bar are being called the Miley Cyrus Gang.
They named themselves that? Okay, Chris, this is where he tells us the news, and you can just comment however stupid or however serious you want to take it. Now, they named themselves that, or somebody named them that?
I believe the news named them that because right before the fight, they were talking about Miley Cyrus.
So there was dudes at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, serious, though. You know what I'm saying? Miley Cyrus, yo. That tongue. Nobody got a tongue like Miley Cyrus.
Nobody.
All right, I'll talk to myself. Nah, man. Nobody got a tongue like Katy Perry. Katy Perry, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Miley Cyrus got tongue like what?
Tongue for days.
Tongue for days.
She can't stop. It won't stop.
You guys supposed to be against me, and then I get mad and start fighting.
No, but we're the Miley Cyrus Gang.
Yeah, we're the Miley.
So who we're beating up? Somebody's supposed to be okay. That's my other character. All right.
The guys were beating up as the Lindsay. the Lindsay Lohan.
He's like, no, Coke wins. No weed. No Coke.
Minka sucked.
That's what I'm saying. So they're arguing about Miley Cyrus, and then one guy says, "Fuck you, man. Miley Cyrus rules."
Well, the guy that was against them in the fight was Mexican. So all of a sudden, because the
Selena
Mexican didn't like Miley Cyrus, they decided, like, well, now it's time to be racist and beat the shit out of you.
Wow. Also, it was like kind of hick, like,
Yeah.
you don't know what you talking about.
Beaner.
Yeah. Take your ass home and Selena Gomez with you. Miley Cyrus, good American hero.
America.
America Cyrus.
Fuck yeah.
I actually like Miley Cyrus though, so whatever. I mean, I don't.
What's really funny about that is every sort of female like celebrity or character that I can think of with the first name America is always Latina.
Fuck yeah.
Like who?
America Ferrera.
Okay, right. The one from the Ugly Duckling.
Ugly Betty.
Ugly
Yeah,
Betty.
Ugly Betty,
Right,
yeah. There's
Ugly
a there's a character from Marvel Comics called her name is America Chavez.
Okay.
I don't actually think I can't think of anyone else named
See,
America.
How that happens is when you overcompensate. Like when you're an illegal alien, but you're like, no, we're Americans. My daughter's named America. I was like, oh, okay. You may go. It's a Texas El Paso joke. Sorry.
Okay. The other big piece of news that I found this week, there is a piece of technology, a new invention called the Auto Blow 2.
Wait a minute. Let me imagine that. Does that come with conditioner or shampoo? The auto blow tube?
The Auto Blow 2.
Oh,
the number 2.
Oh, the
Yes.
second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first
the
one
next
wasn't good enough.
iteration of Auto Blow.
Oh.
Flashlight if you're too lazy to manually move your hands.
Wow. Oh, maybe you have like the dude at 7-Eleven today that we bought our stuff from only had one arm. So maybe for him, he was like, I've been working this arm all day. I'm just want to put something on that auto blows me. That's pretty cool. That's like that's a new Autobot.
Wow.
It's like a transformer. It goes from a flashlight to a flashlight.
Do they sell that at Walmart?
I have not seen it on sale yet, but I'm still doing the research.
Yeah, because Chad's going to get one.
Oh, depending on the price.
Okay, so you have a flashlight.
Yes.
Do you share your flashlight?
No.
Or is it like, no, this is mine?
No, why would you share your flashlight?
This is
That's
my
weird.
flashlight.
'Cause I
There's
think-
no one like it.
Because I think
you
women...
call it the flesh.
Flashlight, yeah.
Oh.
It looks like a flashlight, but then it has a vagina on the end of it. So, like, it'll be like...
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this. Yeah.
Real discreet.
So, like, I think women share their vibrators or something, right?
I
Do
don't
they?
know,
I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
ask.
that's what it is because it goes outwards and it can be easily cleaned.
Oh, where the guy, he goes inside.
No,
and
cleaning a flashlight is not really that difficult.
So you would let a friend borrow?
No.
Do they come in different sizes?
I don't know about different sizes. They do have different molds for them though, and then like the internal stuff, there's like different kinds of ribbing.
Wow. Was it like little fingers or something? What is it? Like SpongeBob in there?
Some are like bumpy, some are like spirally.
I would want the bumpy ones.
How do you test those products?
It's like, oh yeah, you go, I'm going to take the bumpy. And you get them like, damn it.
This is too bumpy.
I didn't, this is no good.
Oh, sales final.
How do you call and complain? Like, can I make a return?
I don't think that you can. I think that most sex shops are all sell spinal.
Wow.
You just have to buy a spiral one then. Which one? When you have, what do you have?
I don't remember which one I have.
Did you order it online?
No, I picked it up at Essentially Yours.
Oh, wow.
Did you go there for that? Like,
Kind of.
I'm gonna get out of my house and get on the bus.
The Home Depot was closed. Looking for a flashlight.
No. It was actually my birthday present from Anthony Negrelli.
Oh, I see.
Like he was like, "Hey, bro, let's go get flashlights," and I'm like, "You mean more than one, right?"
like the Chinese finger torture.
Trap.
It's like, dude, we're stuck together. I guess we got to stay like this forever. And that's LuchaCon, haha.
So did you guys review it with each other?
Oh,
Did you get Spyro?
when you say review it with each other, what do you mean?
I mean, after it was all said and done,
Did we give each other after action reports?
Yelp.
Yes.
Yelp. Did you guys Yelp it?
Chili yours. Good.
High five with your offhand?
Huh?
Oh.
My dick hand is not always my offhand.
Oh, you like to do the stranger or
Yeah.
do the person that don't know how to do it. The beginner. It's like, this feels strange. You're not doing it right. Look, it's like an hour and a half and I'm still going. Just not getting me there, Lefty. I'm sorry. We gotta move on. Next. Is that?
No, that was the only ones that I found this week.
Ah,
The
okay.
auto blow.
And that's the weekly news with Chad Wago for the guys with issues.
Waka Flocka News!
Yay!
Hey, we give a shout out. Facebook fan page. Just search LuchaCon haha or go to marscomedy.com and you can see their episodes posted there. LuchaCon haha. Remember the name, like the page for all you wrestling fans and tell everybody about it.
Or if you don't like wrestling, but you think that you might. Because the whole setup of the show is that I'm super into wrestling and Anthony is not, but he wants to be.
He's into anything, everything,
Yeah.
even fleshlights.
Anthony just gets really excited about everything.
You guys should watch the pay-per-views when using your flashlights.
Get an auto blow too.
Auto blow too.
Yeah.
I will live tweet with the auto blow on.
I just turned it on. Ooh.
I just turned it on, and I just turned it off.
It'd be like it'd be your tweet. I just started, and your 1 minute later tweet just finished.
This thing's good. 5 stars.
Give me 20 minutes. I'll be back. 20 minutes later, another tweet. Just turned it on. 21st minute was good again. Dry heaves. I had a friend in college that would take. PB&J action.
PB&D.
You want a quickie? I can do it in a GIF.
Hey.
So what does he do with the peanut butter after?
Jelly Swamp Crotch. And then basically you're humping a peanut butter jar. And then how big a jar do you use?
I'm just imagining the splash zone.
You gotta know that you're not allergic to peanut butter. You don't want to have an allergic reaction while having masturbation sex.
Oh God, it's
Would you need like an EpiPen for that?
You would stab your penis in. But,
You know what's worse is if he had to buy organic peanut butter.
well, but I guess if you're one of those what do you call it? Vegetarian? No, vegetarian.
vegan.
Vegans eat peanut butter?
I don't know.
Yeah, do they?
We're
like
assuming
Why is
some of them.
peanuts meat?
peanuts meat? It's in there.
Wait, was this your friend or like a roommate?
No, it's a friend.
Okay, because if it was your roommate, I would be like, so trips to Costco were interesting.
It's like, why is a black guy buying a big barrel of peanut butter? Oh, I know why.
How did you come out? How did you find out about that?
Yeah, it's an interesting way to find out.
Well, in college when you dorm, guys talk about all kinds of stuff. Like I remember going to one of my friends' dorm rooms, and they had like the common area, or you have 4 in one room. You had the common area, and then you had 2 bedrooms that closed. So I remember we would hang out sometimes. It depends whose room we were at, and then sitting or walking in, and they were watching porn. And it's all guys just sitting there watching porn.
I get that.
Yeah, and so guys talk. Like there's like we give
It's
me
like American Pie.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
told a guy to just oof the pie.
Right. So like it was like 6 guys in the room, and then one guy would get up and go, "I'll be back," and then go in.
Maintain its shape better.
I mean, I don't know. I've never tried.
No, neither have I, but I'm just theorizing here.
No ambition.
But Chad will eventually try, just so we know.
So
Yeah.
James, you can drop me off at Whole Foods.
You might have to get a Dremel to poke a hole through it so you can get through all that organic peanut butter. I didn't know organic peanut butter is like real solid. Ass and his balls flapping. You're like, oh, this is what's too much time on this part of the person. It's time to show her
domestic abuse, and nobody likes to see it, but it's improv, they're acting.
And it can be powerful.
It can, yeah. It depends on the players, how they, as an audience member, how do you deal with, like, oh my gosh, that is racist. But you're still watching.
Right.
The idea is for the audience to stay there and watch. And so, yeah, the biggest challenge that I have is trying to get people to come.
Page, as well as our own personal pages, and we'll spread the word out, and hopefully.
Yeah, and then if you guys can't make it on Wednesday because of it's stuff, I definitely want you guys to come either Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I know Saturday you guys have Eddie If, so that's a no-go. But if you guys want to come Friday,
it's the 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
Yeah. Our show is the 17th.
Oh, okay. Then
so we should be able to
just
come at some point next weekend.
Yeah, just let me know.
Oh,
it's
definitely.
2 shows, 7 and 9. 7 we got a packed crowd, and 9 we have all 3 of you. Then should be good to go. But
No, we definitely go. We'll go as a group too. We'll take pictures and we'll post them up.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting concept. I know it frustrates my actors because most improv forms are always going to the audience and asking them, all right, give me a color, give me a...
Oh, so because they start and you feed off of whatever the audience said.
The audience gives us the music, and what we do is we have a DJ who's playing on YouTube or Pandora and just kind of choosing a frame from the song, and it's not from the beginning of the song or the ending of the song, and just sometimes in the middle of the song there's something different. So, and what it is they play the song, and the 8 of them it's either 8 of them or 6 of them or 4 of them decides to make this whole kind of, like, if you ever see a play, they're always like putting furniture and kind of like making the scene, but I'm asking them not to do the same furniture anytime. So they're changing it up. So it's the music is playing, and whatever music it is, sometimes it inspires the character. So if it's like hip hop music, you'll see them just like doing some hip hop moves, shaking their head, showing a gun in someone's face.
When I show up, I'm gonna say Miley Cyrus. Right?
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus. And Chad's gonna say like Katy Perry, and then we're gonna fight, and then Russell's gonna roar. Sorry, that got corny.
But yeah, all in all, it's the music that gives them a unity, and then 2 out of the 8 players perform a scene, and it's just a regular scene, like a loose scene. A lot of people call it a loose scene, and we the audience has to try to find a way to invest in these characters. And to me, I'm like, that's the biggest challenge they have, is that's their moment. They have that moment. These guys the scene has to stand well. It has to just, we're asking people to pay $15, so so
you got good actors on it.
I do. I mean, I have people with lots of talent and lots of insecurity, but put them together, it's secure talent.
Nice.
Really.
So definitely, you guys listening, go to the fan page. We'll post it in the show notes on our website when we post this, so that everybody gets the word. And definitely go see the show. We'd like to thank you for being on the show. See the girls close the door. That means it's time to wrap it up. Thank you for being on the show, Chris Riel.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Was it you brought somebody else?
Just the ladies.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being on the show. We love having you. We'll definitely have you again. If you have something else to promote, let us know. We'll definitely push it out there. So go check out the show. That's the 23rd to the 25th.
Yeah.
Read the show notes. We'll tweet also when we get close to the time when we go as well. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. My name is James Monte. As always, I'm with Russell Kealoha.
Goodbye, bitches.
And the supposed comedian, Chad Wago.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. God bless you and good night.
Come to my house, babe. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm fronting just for playing along.